Hello, everyone. I trust you are doing great. Okay, so this is a recap session on innovation and entrepreneurship in social welfare. Just as I promised, I just want to do this so that you understand where we are coming from and the focus of this course. So, let's go ahead. Innovation and entrepreneurship in social welfare. We have five major focal points or focus areas that you need to concentrate on as far as this course is concerned. The first aspect is the entrepreneurship in social welfare and its importance, right? Entrepreneurship in social welfare, descriptions, analogy, nature, and characteristics is different from the way we perceive entrepreneurship generally. Now, entrepreneurship in social welfare is about how we can develop the community, how we can address problems in the community, right? Identifying problems in the community based on our engagement with community members and providing innovative solutions to this community, so these problems, such that we create a social enterprise that we can scale and sustain. So in terms of scalability and sustainability, it's very important in entrepreneurship in social welfare. Also in general entrepreneurship aspect, right? Now, but our focus is more on community development, elevating solutions, elevating um, problems confronting people in the community, right? So that's what entrepreneurship in social welfare is about. So how do we ameliorate problems in the community? How do we enhance the living standard of people in the community? How do we start from small steps? We scale it and we sustain it such that it becomes a social enterprise. So that is about entrepreneurship in social welfare. So you describe it, each concept, and you give us importance, in terms of resilience, enhancing individual and developing the community, effectiveness of solutions, driven initiatives and all that. So you've got to talk about entrepreneurship, the concept of entrepreneurship in social welfare, the concept of social welfare, and the importance. This is very, very important, right? So the second aspect you need to focus on is stakeholders mapping. First, who are stakeholders? We have discussed that at length. Stakeholders, identifying stakeholders mapping in terms of people of high interest, low interest. So we have quadrants that we have used to describe our stakeholders. So you've got to talk about stakeholders and stakeholders mapping and the way we have categorized them and who are the important stakeholders that can contribute to the success and mark the success of community development project. So you've got to talk about that in detail. So other aspect you also need to focus on is you've done field work. You had the field work experience. You have um, you have had some sort of interactions with community members as far as your personal field experience is concerned. The problems they have talked about, the effort they have put in place to ameliorate these problems, solutions, and lessons learned. And if you feel that the innovations they put forward may not be able to stand the test of time, what are you also proposing? Right? So this is very personal to you. Another key aspect you need to talk about is the social impact way. What is social impact way? What are the criteria for social impact way? The project you are aiming to institute in a particular community, your proposed project, how far or how is it able to align with the social impact way? Knowing fully well that with social impact way, your solution is 99.9% successful because it will take care of every aspect of the community development project, right? In terms of the economic prosperity, in terms of the environmental and safety concern, in terms of enhancing individual capacity and the community members, the community as a whole, right? Another area. So look at your project, your proposed project, and see how it can fit in, how it aligns to social impact way. So that is very, very important. So the last point there, or last focus area, is the design thinking methodology. What is design thinking? What does design thinking represent? What are the methodology we need to put in place to ensure that we empathize with people that have problems, and we relate with them to know where the shoe pinches them, right? And we identify solutions from the problems we have identified with them, right? And how are we able to test? How are we able to discover, to define the problems, to ideate, to test, right? Before our final solution in terms of service and product. So design thinking methodology takes you through those processes, and the onus is on you as a social uh, change agent to uh, apply this methodology into solving real community problems. So these are the focus areas you need to concentrate on, and which will help you in terms of applicability in the field, developing projects and programs in the community, and seeing that it records 99.9 success rate. I mean your project. So I want to stop here and wish you all the best in your academic and your field experience, your professional experience, journey. Thank you for your attention. All the best.